Okay, so all right, guys. So how's everyone doing? Welcome to the New York stream. So as you already know, we are doing the simple setup as usual. So let's quickly take a look at what's going on. Today we are a bit late. All right, all right. Oh, okay. So let's see what is going on here. So US30 is already doing its bearish continuation. So let's see. All right, so if you have been following US30 for this week or even from last week, you realize that we have been in a downward trend. So our price has been trending bearish. So if we go to the H1 time frame, we can see that price has been creating series of highs, lower lows, and lower highs and lower lows. So the structure has been bearish for quite some time now. You can see on this 1 hour time frame, this the drop has been steep. So basically, this is where we have been catching the sells from uh, the beginning of this week. So basically, what I did was to draw a trend line to make sure that when I see price break below that trend line, then my bearish continuation is confirmed. So that was done. That was basically that's on the 23rd, which was Tuesday. So that's basically yesterday. So we had a break, a retest of that trend line, and we had a smooth drop right there. And today has been a bearish continuation. So as a matter of fact, this particular move here has really been of a massive one for me because it has helped me hit some of my targets in one of my prop accounts. So basically, we are looking forward for a continuation. So I'm saying that we should at least tap into 30 to 800 price level. So we just broke the psychological level. So let's see how price will react, and then of course we can look forward to a bearish continuation. This is on the M30. On the M30, we saw this move right here. So price has been kind of stalling, then it did push higher to retest that level. Then 130 immediately the release of we had a I think there was a release. Let's check it out. Let's confirm that. So okay, the release is gonna be by 2:30. So basically 1:30 is when most of the time we have volume coming in the New York session, which of course affects US30, and of course it does affect gold as well. So if you want to be trading US30 profitably, then you have to be targeting between 1 p.m. GMT all the way to 3 p.m. GMT. This is the time for which you would be able to find some profitable trade setup on US30, even on gold, aside from the London session. So for US30 in particular, this duration is very, very key to your profitability. So basically, this is a trade I had on gold this morning. So I was looking at price pushing all the way to this VP, but it did not. So where is the VP coming from? If I zoom out, you can see this supply right at about this point. So I was expecting price to continue to this supply before we could see maybe a correction. So of course, we did take about 80 pips on that before it did reject it. So now, what am I looking at on gold? So we had rejected at this. rejection point. So basically, let me just identify this. All right. So that is the rejection area. Previous rejection and price is currently rejecting at that same point right there. So we have seen a bearish correction after that rejection. So what is the expectation? So in this scenario, what I'm going to do is just to pick my trend line, look, identify two rejection points, and here I have my trend line. This is on the M30. So I don't want to trade outside the trend. I have to go to H4 to see what's going on there. So you can see on the H4, price is back to this uh, zone for which we had a sell. So basically this is a supply zone. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fine tune this zone. There we go. So this is a significant zone because we are not just having a supply, but it's also another retest. So price broke through in the previous 4-hour candle. Price broke through the zone, but could not close above it. So you could see leaving a wick to the top, then end up closing in the zone. Now the new H4 is now going bearish. So basically, looking at price action, there is a clear signal that we might be continuing bearish. So we might be looking at a bearish continuation. So basically, you need to see price take out this liquidity. So you can see there are a series of liquidity sitting around this area. We could see one, two, three. So you want to wait to see price take out those liquidity. Then of course this range to the left hand side on the H4 will likely be filled. So this is a smooth one we should be looking out for on gold. So coming up from the higher time frame. So now that we have established what we are expecting, so let's basically look at the lower time frame so that we can start stalking it using our entry patterns to be able to uh, jump in early jump in early, because you want to catch it early, then ride the trend or ride the move. So let's see. All right, as we are rolling, so if you have any question, of course, make use of the comment section. Then of course don't forget to like and share if it's of any benefit to you. And also, if you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bell so that anytime I go live or I post something, you would be the first to be notified. All right, so this is the H1. So I'm going to redefine the zone. So now this a redefinition of the zone on the H1. So basically price has tapped back into this minor zone on the H1. So price is currently trading in between the zone. So basically a clear break of this zone and a possible retest should give us the clean drop in back into this zone. But if we have a break above this rejection, then we should see price push higher. So basically currently price is trading within a range. So unless you were able to catch the London move, which was this, after identifying this range, then of course you would have been good to go, which price did come back to retest this previous supply. So this current sell is not a surprise to us because of course What are you expecting in a seller zone? You expect price to drop. It is as simple as that. So let's talk price and see how price would react to our various zones. So I'm looking forward to sell here. So let's put some. So clue. So we are selling below the zone. Make sure you confirm before you sell with respect to your entry confirmation. Always have some kind of confirmation before you jump into trades so that you don't get bent along the way. So US30 is still dropping. So like I said, I'm expecting price to hit 3 to 800. So we're already late to the party on US30. So let's just chill on it. All right, so let's look at GU. All right, same party here, guys. So let's see. So let's see. All right, so 2:30 GMT will be having some news coming in. So basically, there should be an expectation for some moves. So we're just gonna be waiting out to see how it's gonna play out. Is there any pair you're looking at? Share on the chat. So let's see. Put it down in the comments box. Let's look at it together. While we are waiting for some music, guys. All right, so this is 2 p.m. GMT. So the previous hour candle had just closed. This is GU. Let's take a quick look at what is going on. So this is on the M30. So this is the structure, previous structure. Let's look at 1 hour, how the last hour candle closed. So looking at the last hour candle, there's still opportunity for price to go bearish, because this is what we are having here. Let's look at a quick price action. Previous structure taken out, price came back to retest this zone, and now we are having the last hour candle closing with a strong bearish volume. So there's a possibility that we should see price continue bearish. Let's quickly go back to gold. So gold, as you can see, you can now start looking for sell entries on gold. So let's look at the M30. All right, so let's look at the risk reward. So you're gonna put, all right, 50 pips, then we should be able to go for about 90 pips. So if you're going to be taking gold, just go with a reduced risk. So we are looking forward to this. So the high of the previous candle would be our stop loss. Of course, we want to manage risk. You don't want to go so heavy. So basically, looking at the volume, yeah. So looking at the volume, so we are risking about 52 pips. That should be about it. So 98. All right. So this is basically what I recommend on gold. So our break even will come in when price tests this. So that will be about, let's see. That will be about 55 pips. So depending on your account size, from 30 pips profit, you are good to go. You should be able to start shutting down your trades, or probably breaking even or downsizing. So for me, any risks I'm taking right now is off the profit already made in the morning. Like I said, I already took out this buy, got in, you see, got there. I got about 80 pips, so which it did go to 85. So my entry was immediately after this candle close, confirming the buys. Then I had to join this buy. My stop loss was just at this point, just below the wick. So it was very tight, guys. So it was a nice trade there. All right. Oh, like I said, US30, we were already late to the party, so it's basically, if I was to pick this trade, that would have been a break here and nice drop all the way to this. So that would have been a hundred and something pips. So a break so far would have been sitting on 100 pips. Target would have been 130. Of course, we always give room. You don't want to go pip to pip. So let's see if gold will bless us this afternoon. Oh, gold is doing well for us here. So we are already sitting in how many pips? Guys, we are already done 30 pips plus. So if you took this trade, guys, look at that. We are already doing 32 pips currently, 40 pips. So you can shut down your trade or still hold or break even. Make sure you take something, take partial, take something from the table. Don't just leave the trade running like that. Take something while you allow the rest to run. So at 40 pips we're able to, you can take something, guys. For me, like I said, I will be a little bit patient to see. We are just 7 minutes into the hour. So the first 15 minutes candle has not even closed. So you can see this is it on the 15 minutes time frame. So we're still looking forward for some drop. So let's see. All right, so let's update. So patience basically is the name of the game. You gotta be patient, guys. So that was 2 p.m. volume coming in. We are having news in the next 20 minutes. There will be news. As crude oil stock change. So I expect a little bit of volume to come in about that time. So you see, guys, now one thing I want to show you at this point is this. If you are a day trader, you should be able to understand the time where you're going to get volume with regards to the kind of pay you are trading. It doesn't matter which pay you have chosen to trade. Maybe there are certain things you have considered before you pick that pay. So maybe in one of our sessions we're going to be doing consideration before choosing a pay. What are the things you have to look out for before you pick a particular pay? So after looking at ticking all the boxes and coming up with a particular pay, then you should be able to understand this pay I have chosen, when is it more profitable to trade this particular pay. So when you identify the time, you just look out for the setups that are most let's say it's more frequent within that time, then that becomes the setups you're gonna be looking forward to. So that is it. So now, having said that, this should have been our entry. Immediately the candle open should have been an entry because we had a rejection to the top, then price ended up closing bearish. So that's how come you saw price immediately push down to break through the zone. All right, so this is something I teach my students, which of course they already know how to take advantage of this kind of opportunity. So this is a live stream, so we just have to play it safe. So see, that would have given us, look at that, 52 pips from the entry. So by now someone would have been done. Of course it did give us 40 pips. So which I advise those that could not hold to do what, to close, especially if you are just joining us new on the stream. So we are still counting on gold to drop. So this is GU. Like I said, we are looking out for a bearish continuation. So personally, if you have joined me for some time, you realize that personally I don't trade GU. I only call out trades on GU for the sake of my followers that trade GU. So looking out for a bearish continuation on GU, which I already explained why. So let's see. So US30, it's way gone. It's way gone, guys. So we missed this guy there. It was a nice one. It could have just given us some nice drop there. So let's hope. I don't know what gold is doing. All right. So of course this reaction is expected because you don't expect gold to just break through a zone and not react, especially after giving about 50 pips or let's just say 40 pips from the break point. So this is why sometimes we advise people that follow us online to do what? If your heart cannot carry, what do? You shut it down, take your 40 pips. If you're using 0.05, that is a cool $20. If you're using one standard lot, that is a cool $400. Even though you're using 0.01, that is a cool $4, man. If you are watching us or joining us from Africa, any part of Africa, $4, Charlie, that can help you with some lunch. As you keep growing the account, you get to a point where you can increase your lot size, and 40 pips, 30 pips, 20 pips makes sense to you. For someone that is having a huge account who can even trade, let's say 10 lots on for 20 pips, so 10 lots for 20 pips, check it out, guys. That is about, if one lot is 100, so you multiply, that is $2,000 right there, guys. So let's actually look at where the VP is for on GU. So now GU has a long way to go if it does break this point. So basically this is where I'm expecting some drop to before a little bit of a reaction. Then if that point is taken out, guys, let's go to the daily to see where this volume is coming from. So you can see yesterday closed bearish. So G is also in a zone because this is a range right here. That is an imbalance to the left, this area. So currently it is trading within this zone. So you would not really expect such strong drop on GU unless of course there is going to be a fundamental to facilitate that. So as it stands right now, we just need some, we are just expecting some slow drop. We are not looking for anything buys on GU. We are looking for a bearish continuation. So let's hope we get that. Gold is not really responding very well at the moment. It's correcting. So on the 15 minutes, all right, so first 15 minutes is done. So let's see. So let's stay on the 30 minutes to so that we don't get panic. We don't panic unnecessarily. Alright, so GU's goal is still dropping, so we are gonna be patiently waiting for it. Alright, so gold, go push down for us. Push down. We're still waiting for you, bro. So this is GU. Yeah, guy. Yes. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are getting there. We are getting there. Yes. Yes. You can do it, guy. You can do it, gold. Yes, we are waiting for you, bro. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. All right. So we are still. So gold is dropping. Yes. So we are about to hit that. All right. So I'm taking partials, guys. I'm taking partials at this point. Yes. So taking partial at 45 pips. Yo. Go, what are you doing? Drop for us, guy. Drop for us, bro. So G is still dropping, guys. Of course, anyone trading GU should know that this is not really some nice move anyway. It's about 12 pips so far. It's a slow guy anyway, but it will do the job. So, but guys, basically, like I said, it's bearish, guys. You don't want to go for anything bullish at this point. So we are 8 minutes away from the news. Oh, baby boy. All right, so gold is still hanging there. It's not really kind of retracing or correcting that much. It's still hanging there. So basically, the main reason we are having this kind of slow reaction at this point is basically, you can say this is a price or an area which price did create structure, a support structure for a bullish continuation. So you do not expect uh, current price to just break through without paying homage to that previous structure, especially considering the fact that we are not breaking the previous this immediate zone or this immediate structure with fundamental. So this is just a clear technical break. So you should just be patient with it and let's see how everything unfolds. So GU, oh guys, GU, okay, let's just be patient for this guy. Gold. So I left to exclude a sell below the zone. So that's exactly what we are doing. Let's just see. Please, let's encourage others to join us and benefit. It's free. It's free. It's free. So and let's also engage in the comment section. Like and share. So we are 4 minutes away from the news, about 3 minutes away from the news. So let's see. What is gold doing? I want to believe those that join me on this trade had taken partials or probably close like I recommended. There's always joy in compounding, guys. I recommend that a lot, no matter the instrument you are trading. Alright, a minute to go for the news. That's good. Alright, so taking partials on GU, so that depends on your entry. So if you are taking your entry, let's say you had you understand the concept of imbalance, you took your entry at the break of that doji, then of course it makes sense to take partial. So meaning that currently you would have been sitting, it should be about 20 something pips or so. So that means you would have been able to have a profit of about 32 running. So because that is the only point with which it really made sense to have entered the sell. If it's after the rejection, immediately the candle closes, then I would say that it's not the best of practice because the probability for you to be able to repeat it is less. So, but all the same, congrats for having some sell opportunity to even get to a point where you break. All right, so the news is out. Are we gonna see a drop, or we're gonna be taking out at break even, or there's not gonna be any movement? So GU gold, the only guy that's kind of reacted is US30, but not much anyway. Okay, it is kind of much. So let's stay on go because that is a trade we are currently in at the moment. Because I prefer to rather close before it takes me out at break even though I had already taken partials. But I believe it's going to still drop. Let's hang on tight, guys. One minute after the news. Let's confirm. I have some Raju. We might see price retest before continuing bearish. All right, guys. So if you are holding your trade, I recommend you close, unless of course you are willing to hold. If you already made money, of course you are free to hold, and you'll be taking a break even. But if not, secure what you have on the table. If it continues bearish, I'm going to show you where to join the trade again. All right, so we're still holding. Oh, sorry. What did I say? We're still watching. Sorry, not holding. I'm still watching it out. So we'll be having a speech coming in 1 hour 30 minutes. FOMC. FOMC. I wish I would be around to stream the FOMC with you guys, but unfortunately, I would be occupied by that time or by then. Would have loved us to make some money during the FOMC. So, like I said, gold, you just have to shut it down, which I did say earlier before it did come to this point. So, when you pick a pair and you've been trading for some time, there's certain behavior you get to kind of notice, and it helps you to take certain action regardless. Regardless. And when you take those action, you should be able to be at peace with yourself. You don't want to take action like, why did I close it? Why did I close it? It's not going to sell. No, you can't keep beating yourself all the time, especially if you have been trading for quite some time. Next month, encourage us to get our prop accounts if you unless you have a good uh, account size. I'll be doing the prop life challenge next month, so just gonna play around with a 50k account, not much. So we'll be trading it live. So in case you can afford one, it doesn't matter the account size. Might be a 5k, might be a 10k, might be a 20k, 25, 50k, 100k, 200, even 400k. So get the accounts ready. So next month we will be trading our prop account live so that we can all get to patch together to the funded stage. So both phase 1 and phase 2 is going to be traded live. So if you are having a prop account which currently you are struggling, sit tight, make sure you don't lose the account, so that when we are live with our prop account, you can also be part. All right, so you want to help people patch their prop account. So see you on the prop challenge next month. So gold has returned back past our entry. Like I said, that is why I foresaw that happening. That is why I asked us to close. So which of course we are safe. So overall we did take about 40 pips. So averaging. All right, so we're still battling over here. So same thing with GU. GU is now kind of retesting the entry. So GU already, I said earlier, the zone GU is currently trading in a zone. If you look at the 4-hour, the daily, GU is trading in a zone. This is a strong zone. Though we are not encouraging or recommending buys for anybody, we are still bearish on GU. So what you need to do is just to look out for lower time frame correction, then you trade the retest. So you can see this is one of the things with GU. If you are trading GU, you should be very good with break and retest strategy. So let me show you guys something so that you can take it. So you see GU, let's start from this point. Created a rejection point, rejected at this level, price dropped. We saw another rejection. What happened? So we had a retest of this zone, then a drop towards previous structure, correction, back to retest, then a drop. So it is quite obvious that we might see a retest of this structure, then a bearish continuation. So if you're going to be trading GU, you should be able to understand market structure, break and retest, as simple as that. So now what I'm going to recommend for anyone that is going to trade this is, if you are not conversant, or if you are not comfortable with maybe instant entry, then you look at volume. You should be able to understand volume, whereby looking at the current structure. So we're going to be looking at, okay, if we are expecting price to push into this area, probably then drop. So therefore means that if it actually going to happen that way as anticipated, then if price breaks this structure, then actually it should drop. That's what it should mean, or that's what it means. So instead of having an instant execution at this point, to be in a safe side, then you can have a sell stop at the break of structure, so that when price comes back to break structure, then you stand a higher chance of continuation. It's as simple as that. So this is the purpose of this stream, so that it can help people eliminate some of the common mistakes in trading. Can we drop on the comment section? I want to know, guys online, how long have you been in the industry? How long have you been trading? How has the journey been? So gold has actually gone back to retest, but of course, we are still watching it to see if we can re-enter that trade. So this is the 5 minutes time frame. Let's stay on the 15 minutes to see. So on the 15 minutes actually retesting. So 15 minutes has not closed yet. Then we have to be patient. So we'll be looking at 5 minutes from time to time to see what is actually going on there. All right, so 15 minutes is closed. 15 minutes candle is closed. So the new 15 minutes is open and it's kind of trying to push bullish. 5 minutes doing same. All right, US30 is still dancing there. Gold. So this GU. So like I said earlier, to be on the safer side on GU, if you are not good with regards to picking instant execution, then you just have to be a little bit patient to see price come back to break this structure. Then you can have your sell stop triggered. It's a more comfortable way of trading and relaxing your mind. Yeah, Emmanuel. Of course, it's trading is not easy, just like any other uh, profession. So it's not gonna be easy. But the thing is that it's worth it. It's not gonna be easy, but it's worth it. So you just have to keep pushing. You're just gonna have to be uh, hungry for education. Keep pushing. Don't give up. Because if you do give up, then it means that all the years that you have put in is gonna be wasted. So don't give up. Keep pushing. And of course, this live stream is made for people like you who are still learning, and it's a bit kind of not too easy for you. So with this live stream, you get to interact with us live. You see how we identify a setup, you see how we pick trades, you see how we manage the trades, because of course this is live. So whatever it's going on, the thought process, you'll be part of it. So basically you are gonna be opportune to join us live as if you are joining a virtual class live. So you are learning while you are earning. So you just have to get yours a small account on the side where you can be engaging with whatever we do here, and try to pick some points. Have a jotter with you where you have to take down some notes and ask questions. So for now we are open to questions. It will get to a point in time certain questions will not be answered, so you have the opportunity to do that as we are progressing. So if you are not already part of the channel, you have to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell, so that anytime that a new content is being released, you'll be first to be notified. That is how you get to learn and improve upon your skill. Right, so GU is actually kind of reacting there. So let's see. Could that be the retest we were talking about? So everybody's just kind of facing sideways. So gold, is it gonna give us what we want? All right. So gold is actually, it has actually done the retest on the M5, but I don't like to base my interest on the M5. So I want to see at least the M15 to see what is going on there. So, but of course the M5 give us an earlier kind of confirmation, especially if you already understood what you are doing. So that is where we did see this kind of an evening star on the M5, which has a potential of giving us a bearish continuation here on the M5, which of course will be replicated on the M15, and of course probably the higher time frame as well. So GU is also struggling to go down. US30 is also trying to go downwards. Gold as well. So basically everybody is trying to push downward. I like to go in when there's volume so that I do not stay longer in a trade. Let's go back to M5. 7 minutes for this art candle to close. 7 minutes more. So exactly 3:15 we will be signing out of this stream. So I believe people are already taking advantage of the gold sell. So if you want to rejoin the gold sell, you just have to be a little bit patient, or you want to join in right now and just use this high as your stop loss. That should be about 20 pips. So if you are joining now, yeah, okay, that's about 30 pips. So you are still targeting this and that 80 pips. That is only if you had made profit earlier, but if not, just be patient. Let this hour candle close, then we'll have more confirmation. Can you see how GU is? So if it does close this way in the next 5 minutes, then more confirmation for the sellers to join. Because what I mean, let's take a critical look at it. Look at this current candle. It has broken the previous candle's high. So if it does breaks that high, then end up closing bearish. And if you look at it carefully, you realize that it has also break the previous candle's low. So it means that there is more volume in this present candle than that of the previous candle. And the previous candle did close bullish, retesting the broken structure. So now, if this current candle closes bearish, then there is more confirmation for sell for the sellers, of course. So I've taken time to break it down to encourage those who are trading GU for you to keep holding on and riding the profit. Let's go back to 15 minutes. So you just have 4 minutes for this, less than 4 minutes for this current hour candle to close. Patient pace, guys. So let's be patient to see. Let's see what's going on. Three minutes to go. So see how the M30 is? So it did push to retest. So M15. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. So let's see. So we have 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. So this is GU. Right, for US30, we ain't gonna pick any position there. So I'm looking forward if we can see an opportunity here on gold. Let's see if gold can drop. Alright, so gold, if you are joining gold right now, so basically you're gonna be having the high of previous candle as your stop loss. You just have to manage your loss, manage your risk, sorry. Then let's see if it's gonna have volume to push down. So GU has a possibility of still continuing downward. Yeah, so let's look at US30. Oh, the red, guys. All right, so let's see. Is gold capable of giving us more drop? Gold. Yes, gold is giving us that necessary drop. Is GU doing the same? Yes, GU is doing the same. So guys, let's enjoy ourselves. Let's enjoy it. So basically that is it. I just want to believe that today's session has been an eye-opener for some of us. It pays to be very patient when it comes to trading. That is why you have to risk what you are comfortable with, so that you don't get very anxious over your trades. Whenever you risk what is within your risk appetite, you'll be able to manage the trade accordingly. So let's sit tight and see how it goes. So in the next 6 minutes, I will be signing out. So that is gold day. So for me, gold has still has potential of going bearish. That is why I said that would have been a better opportunity to join the sell and allow it to drop. So let's take a look at the M30. So this is how the M30 looks like. Reject a retest of broken structure, reject close with a rejection candle. Then there should be a possibility for price to drop. So we are looking forward to price dropping all the way to 1961.37. So basically we are looking at this entire range being filled once again, but of course we are respecting this zone. So let me identify it so that you understand why that is my so we are respecting this zone right there. So that is why I am gonna be exiting here. That is why I'm looking forward for a drop all the way to this point. So that is it, guys. So in the absence of question, I think we should be signing out. Okay, so guys, so basically this is where we'll be rounding up this stream since there is no more questions. Or so just I will encourage you to hold your sell and manage accordingly, just like I've explained. So I'll be holding mine. So if you're looking forward to break even, of course you should be looking at to break even at this point. So now with a new entry, we are reducing our SL to this point. So basically this is, let's go back to M15 to a yes. So that's basically what we are looking at currently. Now let's adjust this. All right, so this is what we are looking at currently. So 38 pips going for 81 pips. So basically about 1:2. So of course you can break even when it gets to 1965, or probably shut down if you are comfortable with that price level. So basically that is what I'm going to be leaving you guys with. So that should be about 1:1 looking at our stop loss. So let's see how it goes. GU is also trying to do its own thing, so let's also look at it. If you're already on GU sell, hold your trade and manage it accordingly. So until tomorrow, I'll see you guys again, God willing, at exactly 12:45 p.m. GMT tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. It's basically Thursday madness. So we are expecting a lot of volatility tomorrow, especially after the FOMC. So there should be some high volatility coming in tomorrow, which is Thursday. So hope to see you guys tomorrow as we continue to find ways and means to make money from the market together. Until tomorrow, I want to say a big thank you for joining me today, and bye bye.